Hello, my name is Nick Corvello, and I'd like to welcome you to Actor Core. Now, as you noticed, if you watched the first blog entry, I have a new, better title for this blog. It came to me from one of my friends as a suggestion. She had suggested the title Actor Core. When I asked her about it, she had said that it combined the two essential words, hardcore and actor, from the original title I was going with, and combined them into one more concise, possibly more catchy title. Catchy, I guess I'll leave to the audience, but either way, I'm really happy with the new title of the blog. And as a thank you, originally I was going to promote some of her work. My friend, she's on top of being an actress, she's also a singer and I believe songwriter too. And she was recording her upcoming EP when I tried to do the second blog entry, so I would promote it then. But the second one, just when I tried it before, it was way too long. I rambled too much, and yeah, I just couldn't use it, couldn't upload it to YouTube, so I had to redo it. So anyway, her EP is almost out, so I think it's about a couple more months or so, so I'll promote it then when it comes out. So yeah, again, to my friend Catherine, thank you for the name change. I really like it, and yeah, I'll plug your EP when it comes out, I promise. So anyway, what's going on with me lately? Well, there's been a lot since before and after I tried to do the second blog entry. Where to begin? Well, the first primary thing, most important thing, is recently I lost my unemployment insurance, which isn't entirely unexpected. It had to run out at some point. I was on Fed Aid. Just the way it happened, though, and when and everything was just kind of unexpected. So, yeah, I was kind of thrown for a loop. Yeah, so I've been trying to look for not just a job, but, you know, other paid work whenever I can. Just basically anything to get income. And probably focusing more on getting a job since I haven't gotten any recent gigs. Though, hopefully it will change as I have an audition coming up for a potentially really good paying gig. So, you know, crossing my fingers for that. So besides looking for just a job or paid work, whatever I can get, I've been doing other things to better myself too. Been exercising a lot more too. As a matter of fact, yesterday I went on a really good hike in the San Rafael area in northern peninsula of California. Really, really beautiful area. I was hiking with both one of the cast members and the director from the Firewall project I mentioned before, and yeah, it was just really fun, and I'm hoping I get to do it again. Also, I had been doing Swing Goth, which I don't know if I mentioned before, but it's a dance program located in the San Francisco Bay Area, and it's really cheap for lessons. Basically learn swing to, you know, music that you wouldn't typically swing dance to, which is kind of like the whole theme of it. It's like an alternative type of swing dancing lessons type thing. I don't know if I'll be taking lessons anymore because of my money situation, but they still have free dances, which I'm definitely going to every other Tuesday, and yeah, that'll still be fun. Also on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm taking a ninjutsu class in Bay Area too. My sensei, he's another friend of mine who I met through film, television work, and yeah, it's really awesome learning under him, and it's just really awesome learning a new discipline. Something that's completely different from Shaolin Kempo and Shotokan, which I had studied for 7 years while I was still in middle school, high school. So yeah, I'm still sticking around, just, making sure I better myself, whatever I can do. Keeping my brain sharp, keeping myself on my toes. Yeah. It's a constant process of just learning whenever you can, bettering your body, bettering your mind. Yeah. It's, something you should always do. It just always makes you feel better to engage in something that just keeps you busy. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. Before I go into the next thing, I just want to say to other viewers, either from Facebook or on YouTube, thank you for the comments and compliments on my Malik audition. They're really appreciated, especially since I wasn't sure if I was able to still relatively do his voice. And I was really nervous since he's one of my favorite Sith Lords in all of Star Wars mythology, so I really wanted to do him credit by doing a good audition. I hope with, whatever I could do with this blog or any other videos I put up, I could still, do good and, be entertaining. So, yeah. Now, I'll end this blog with a question that I want to just kind of answer for just the general public, anyone who happens to see this video, because this is a question I constantly get, especially since I started really aggressively getting back into film acting. It started ever since I started doing stage acting at a Kenyatta College in Redwood City, and even a little bit before. Friends and just other people who were curious about it, they would just ask me simply, how do I get into acting, or how do I get to a place where I can be potentially successful acting? Basically just how to get into the business, almost. And since it is a question I get a lot, I just wanted to answer for the general public who on YouTube. For anyone who may have this question, they can use some of my suggestions, some of my tips, and hopefully get successful too. It's always great and just feels good to share knowledge, so I feel I should do that too. Now, given these are just my opinions, these don't reflect the opinions of anyone else, nor is it the correct way. There's almost no correct way to get into the business. It relies a lot on luck, but I can at least share my opinions on what you can do best to try to get yourself out there, get your name heard. So yeah, I'll share that for you. The first step into getting into acting is to get lessons. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone out there who has any raw talent or any natural talent, because everyone has certain types of talents or levels of talents related to acting, and anyone can get by and be successful in a limited fashion by relying on that. I'm just saying get lessons because it's just important to just get better, to practice the craft. I mean, they couldn't hurt at all. So yeah, I mean, just learn some lessons, practice, and you'll constantly improve. So that's the first step. Second step would be to get a headshot and resume set up. A headshot is especially important. That's almost completely 100% necessity for being in the acting world. That's what casting directors and directors who are doing casting and just anyone else who's setting up auditions wants to see along with your auditions, your headshots, so that when they write the notes down of your audition, they can more easily remember your face. And that goes for anyone. and especially for models, if you're doing modeling, that's of course just a given. So yeah. As for the resume, even if you don't have any experience, it's still good to just compile just a basic profile of yourself, with things such as your full name, contact phone number, height, weight, natural eye color, natural hair color, and just any random unique skills you have that could possibly be used by directors who are looking for any type of thing. Like, say for example, you're an expert knife juggler, which would be pretty freaking awesome. And a director sees this, or a casting director, they look at your profile and it's like, wow, this guy is a knife juggler, and we need someone like that for a really cool circus scene, or something like that. So yeah, you never know what a director might be looking for. So if you don't have experience, don't be afraid to just put down whatever weird, wacky info about yourself that you can, because you don't know what directors might need or look for. So yeah, resume, headshot, definitely get those compiled, made, and make copies, or make a master copy that you can just make copies of. Have those ready for every audition you go to, and just on standby, just in case you have an impromptu audition, or something comes up where you should turn in your resume and headshot. So yeah, second step. The third step, in my opinion, would probably be join a casting network online. My personal suggestion, especially if you're in the New York, LA, or SF Bay area, would be castingnetworks.com. And they each have hub networks. There's LA Casting for LA, New York, and SF Casting for all the San Francisco Bay Area. And I found it to be a really good site, organized well, and it's so easy to find roles that fit you and submit yourself to roles. It's a very low sign-up fee, and almost no fees if you don't sign up for any of the additional plans. Though I do recommend the direct cast plan. It's only $5 a month, and that means that you can submit yourself to as many things as you want at no charge per month. So yeah. Another one I've heard, Nancy Hayes Casting. I've heard a lot of good things about that, and I intend to check it out myself when I get money. If you live in other areas that are high concentration film or theater entertainment, such as Seattle, Washington area, or Las Vegas area, or something like that, you might be able to find something similar, though I don't know really too much. And as for the rest of the U.S. or the rest of the world, people who are trying to find networks there, I don't know, to be honest, what is available. So my suggestion would be either Craigslist for the American people in other states that are trying to get work, or for the world, just find whatever you can in your areas, whether they be film or theater type work, either through billboards, ads, flyers, posters, whatever. Just whatever you can do to find and get work, that would be probably the best for you. So yeah, join a casting network would be step 3 if you're able to. And yeah, I mean, step 4 I kind of basically covered. Just find work wherever you can. Just constantly get more experience, and eventually it'll just be natural, it'll just be easy. And I mean, right now, even though it's kind of a slow month or two for me right now, like I said, I have an audition coming up. Got that kind of just kind of automatically, and yeah, I'm happy with the just kind of pace at what I'm getting at. I'm happy for everything I've gotten. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. If you follow especially the tips, I think you'll have a really good head start and be able to get successful. So I hope that helps, If you want to ask me any more questions, you can certainly do by leaving a comment or a message, and I'll be happy to answer it. So I think that's pretty much it. I gotta go now because I got a ninjutsu class in a few minutes and I don't want to be late. I'm glad I was able to share that all with you. Until next time, my name is Nick Corvello. Thank you very much for watching.